Sorry, my cold moved into my throat and I still have an ear infection, so I can't really hear that good. But anyway, I was gonna review this cinnamon raisin bagel that I got at my school cafeteria. But then I realized that I ate it all already, so I don't really have a plan. Like, I thought of a bunch and then I filmed those all. So, yeah. I just kind of wanted to make one every day just to keep up with consistency. Even though I'm the only one watching these, because I think they're funny. Yeah, I guess, I'm gonna review my favorite GameCube game, because it's right here. This is Star Wars, the video game. It came out in, well, okay, it came out in 2005. I don't like how this screen is flipped around because it makes it really confusing. Like it's mirrored, but yeah. So this is what it looks like. It's for GameCube. I know it's also for the old Wii, the regular Wii, because I checked it out of the library a couple last year, and then I forgot to return it for a couple months, so I was playing it a lot. But the Wii one is harder, so I don't really know why. But the Wii one is also fun. It's pretty much the same. But yeah, this is my favorite video game. Besides Donkey Kong Country. This was the only GameCube game I had, because I got my GameCube a couple months ago. Me and my roommate split the cost of it. And this was the only video game I bought. So I've beaten the whole thing a bunch of times because we didn't have a memory card, so I just kept turning the GameCube off by accident after I'd already played all the levels and then having to play it all again. It's pretty easy. I can play the whole thing in less than 24 hours. I don't really know how many, maybe 10 or 12 hours. No, less than that. I can play it all the way through pretty quickly. Yeah, I like it. I really like Star Wars, so that's why I like it. And even though this is the prequels one, and when I bought it online, I thought it was all of them. It's just the 3 prequels. And I like Lego games, because they're pretty simple to play through, and as you know, I'm not very good at video games, so, that was really fun. And another thing I like about it is that it's the kind of game where you play through all the levels and then you can unlock stuff at the end. So there's a bunch of secret stuff where there's stuff that only Darksiders can unlock. So you can unlock Darth Maul, and he's my favorite character, so that's really fun. I love playing as Darth Maul, and then because he's super OP, and so I really like playing as him, and then going back to level 1 and just destroying everything. I like that a lot. That's really fun to do, and it's really cool when you realize oh, I need a Darksider when you're playing it in story mode, and then you get to the end and you have studs to unlock it. I think that's really fun. I've unlocked almost all the characters. You can actually play as Jedi Master Luminara, which is, I love her so much, and her Lego figure looks really cool because she has the headdress and everything. Maybe they're head tails. I think it's a headdress. I don't know exactly actually. Yeah, if you've seen the Clone Wars, there's a lot of Clone Wars characters that you can play as. Like I said, Luminara. Well, I think she appeared in the movies. But anyway, you can also play as General Grievous. It's just really fun because he's also really OP. And I like him a lot because each character has a different special ability. So at the beginning, your only character that can jump really high is Jar Jar. So it's just really feels like a low point when you have to get high up and you have to say to yourself I have to be Jar Jar Binks. That just really, it doesn't feel good. But then you can say I want to be General Grievous. And he has 4 lightsabers, so that's really cool. You can take out he can take out like even big walkers really quickly. I like playing as Qui-Gon, Mace Windu, and then there's like little things where like you can make everybody's lightsabers purple, and I like that. And you can give them like really stupid looking blasters. There's stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this game. The only one that I like really hate is the Mos Eisley Pod Race. I had to play that through so many times because you finish the first 3 laps and you think like, oh, it's like Mario Kart, I'm done. But no, you have to do 9 laps. And every time you finish 3, they get harder. And it's super awful. But now that I've played it a lot, it's more fun, I guess. And I've unlocked everything, so I never have to play it again. Yeah, and you unlock these little mini kits, and they make different like starships, which is really cool. The only things I don't like about it are that you can't control the camera on this one. Yeah, like you just can't move the camera back and forth, which is a little frustrating. But that's like my only complaint. You can save it after every level, so it like saves. Like if you leave in the middle of a level, you have to replay that level, but like it's not like old video games where you would have to play like a bunch of them like in a set. You can just save it after you finish one level, which is really nice. I hate playing as C-3PO. Sometimes you need like a specific droid, like you need a protocol droid or you need a R2 unit, like an astromech, and I really hate playing as C-3PO. He moves so slow. The only benefit is that like if there's a lot of stormtroopers and you're just freaking out, if you become a droid, like if you switch to being a droid, that's okay. So you can like switch between characters. Like you have like when you're in free play, you have like a party of characters. And you don't get to pick all of them, it like picks it randomly. But yeah, you can like switch between characters, which is cool. Since like I said, they each have different abilities. Yeah. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh man, Yoda is super OP. He like, since he does like Form 4, he's like flipping all over the place. It's crazy. I don't know why Darth Maul doesn't do that, but he just like, like if he's in walking mode, he has like his little flying scooter that he has in the movies. But like once you take him out of that, he's just like he just like flips everywhere. It's super crazy. I love him. It's really cool. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this video game. Since it's older, it didn't really cost very much. I would definitely recommend like if you're kind of new to like TV console video games like I was, I would recommend getting something that's like a Super Nintendo or a GameCube or something like that, which is like not old enough to be classic. Like everybody wants an NES because it's like classic, and everybody wants an N64 because you can play NES and like you can play all of those, the N64, SNES, and the NES games on that. So like if you go for the Super Nintendo, like nobody really wants it. So like it's like not too much money because it's not really in demand anymore. And like the GameCube, people usually want, like I said, like a NES or they want like a Wii or a Wii U. Like nobody really thinks like I want a GameCube. Even though like I think they're really great, they have my favorite controller. It's just like there's not a lot of big staple games. Like there's Wind Waker, but they like re-released a bunch of those, so it didn't really cost us that much. It costs between $20 and $30. The controllers cost less than $10. This probably costs $10. So it's really affordable, and there's actually a lot of fun games for it. So I would definitely recommend this. Yeah, I would recommend the GameCube, and I would recommend this game. It's really fun. Okay, see you tomorrow.